It is time to get on track with managing your money. And one way of staying on track is to have a solid savings plan. And despite what you may think, it is never too late to start savings, even if you believe that your monthly income's too tight. Joining me with great advice, Janet Harrison from Apprisen Financial Advocates. Janet, welcome back.
Thank you.
This is, in a way, especially as for the boomers, savings is something that they haven't practiced very well.
Yes, we've sort of gotten away from saving in our country.
And our parents did. I think the Great Depression and things like that really got people's minds, and we've slowly moved away from that idea. We
have moved away from that, but I do see because of the economic struggles, we're beginning to move back to it because consumers are beginning to understand the importance of savings.
Mm-hmm. And is it true that it is never too late to start?
Oh, it's never too late to start a good habit. So, and it really is a habit. So one of the first things you want to do to identify how in the world can I save money? Well, you want to first by identifying where is your money going. I mean, you need to track your expenses for a short period of time. So if you spend money on a pizza, or you go out to eat lunch, or you put gas in your car, or you go to the grocery store, those are the things you kind of want to track so that you know at the end of the month, this is where my money is really going, and this is how much I'm spending.
And those are the kinds of things that can little by little add up.
Sure.
That you don't need.
Sure. And after you've tracked your expenses, you want to then do your monthly budget. Mm-hmm. And as you put dollars into a category of how much you're going to spend each month, you want to make sure you include yourself. And we call it pay yourself first. You are your greatest resource. So you want to include yourself in your budget. And according to whatever your budget will allow, begin to put money aside each month that will be diverted to a special savings account that you've identified as a rainy day fund or an emergency fund. The purpose of doing that is so when life happens, car repairs, something unexpected comes up, you have money then set aside to help you deal with it, and you don't have to rely on credit that then can cause you to financially struggle.
Is there a specific amount that really makes sense to try? Because I think if you said $5 a month, you could call it savings, but it's not going to add up to anything really surmountable.
It really does depend on your budget and how much you have available to do, but in your emergency rainy day fund, you really want to try to save up enough money over time that will allow you to cover your living expenses for 3 to 6 months. So there's something unforeseen happens, you have a little bit of a cushion to survive until you get back on track.
That's quite a goal for some folks.
Yes.
And it will take a while.
Well, and that seems overwhelming, and consumers go, oh, I'll never be able to save that. So it's better to put it into small pieces and say, what can I save this week, this month, according to my budget, and take it one step at a time. The good news is, once you start that process, it becomes exciting and more contagious, and you find ways to divert money into that savings account because you like the feeling of, I have a little bit more financial security. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel less stressed out. Correct.
Yeah. Anytime we feel like, I think, as humans can have control over something in our life, it is a good feeling.
Yes.
Well, and should folks keep this in the bank?
Sure.
Stuff it under a mattress, put it in an envelope at home,
I encourage consumers to develop a special account at your financial institution so that you're diverting money there automatically. If you have the opportunity to use direct deposit with your employer, most of your money will go in your checking account that you'll need to spend. Divert a small amount into a special savings account that you're slowly building up. The next problem becomes, well, what are some things I can do to begin to save money? It doesn't have to be really hard. You can do little tips to help yourself. For example, saving your change. Every day when I come home, the change that's in my purse goes into a special container, and then periodically I take that money to the bank and then deposit it. And that's a way to get started.
You have some great advice, and folks can get some more advice by giving you a call, and also on your website. That's a great way to find information, isn't it, Janet?
Yes, it is. Our website at apprisen.com. We have a learning center area. You can go to that on our website, and there's a lot of good financial tips to save money, how to deal with debt, all kinds of things.
Great advice. Janet, thank you so much. Now you've gotten me started thinking about how much I'm going to try that, pay myself first, and then just see where it goes. Just the little things.
Sure.
I think I'll be surprised.
Make it part of your budget.
Thanks, Janet.
Thank you.